Hello, I'm Jenny Carpenter. I welcome you to my backyard for a wonderful worship moment. Just listen to the birds and the springtime. By the time you get this, Easter will be past. We'll have gone through the Last Supper. We'll have gone through Palm Sunday. We'll have gone through the heart-rending horror of crucifixion and the glory of resurrection. As I think back on what my Easter was like, it was a little different this year. I was at Cherry Grove Beach, and for the first time in more years than I can tell you, I got up before 6 o'clock in the dark, freezing cold, and attended the sunrise service at the very end of Cherry Grove Beach, the end of the world. It was dark. I was heartened. I had a new faith that many people, a couple hundred people, would climb out of the bed in the freezing cold and go to a sunrise service. And as I pondered on that, it made me think of the darkness during Jesus's crucifixion and how that must have felt to Mary and how that must have felt to the people who thought they had found their Messiah. But as true to the story, the skies began to lighten, the hallelujahs were sung, and the sun literally came out of the ocean as a big golden ball and brought light to the world. This Easter, when I was asked what Easter means to me by my granddaughter, the first thing that came to my mind was that Easter means that I'll see my mother again. That Easter means that no matter what happens, if I do what I'm supposed to do and believe in Jesus Christ and ask for His forgiveness and walk in His way, that I will spend eternity with all of my family. That's what Easter means to me, and gosh, what a gift that is. One of my favorite devotional books is the Daily Guideposts. I've been reading this book for probably 15 years, and the writers have now become my friends. This Easter, one of the writers, Marcy Alberghetti, talked about how Easter is such a build-up for her and how she goes through every day looking forward to that Palm Sunday and then the resurrection. She talked about the Last Supper, and she said, "The Last Supper, a place next to Jesus for everyone who at some point suffers alone." Wow, think about that. She said that when it finally comes to Easter Sunday, that there's really a letdown for her, that it's over, and that she has to really work at getting over that buildup, sort of like a kid waiting on Christmas morning. But this is what she said. She said she's really into happy endings, and that she and her husband watch lots of movies and that they wait for that happy ending. And she said, her husband reminded me that the happy ending isn't over in one light-filled sunrise, S-O-N, sunrise. That's the whole point of Easter. The happy ending isn't an ending. It's a beginning, one that we can freshly, joyfully experience every single day. One little 4-year-old told her grandmother that when Jesus rose from the grave, that she was sure that He stood up and said, "Ta-da!" So Easter is the ta-da. Easter isn't over. Easter is just the beginning. And so as we think about being Easter people, as we think about moving into the season after Easter, we can think about that Jesus is definitely beside us at every table. Jesus is the risen Lord. who gives us life every day and the promise that we will have life eternity with Him. So let me leave you with this as you listen to my neighbor's yard people. Heaven is both present and future. As you walk along your life path holding my hand, says Jesus, you're already in touch with the essence of heaven, nearness to me. You can also find many hints of heaven along your pathway because the earth is radiantly alive with my presence. Shimmering sunshine awakens your heart, gently reminding you of my brilliant light. Birds and flowers, trees and skies evoke praises to my holy name. Keep your eyes and ears fully open as you journey with me. At the end of your life path is an entrance to heaven. Only I know when you'll reach that destination, but I'm preparing you for it each step of the way. The absolute certainty of your heavenly home gives you peace and joy to help you along your journey. You know that you will reach your home in my perfect timing, not one moment too soon or too late. Let the hope of heaven encourage you as you walk along the path of life with me. Easter isn't over, so I say to you, ta-da! Happy Easter indeed.